Hello. This is my second review. I did my first one yesterday and I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun for me. I enjoy talking about things that interest me, and wigs happen to be one of them. So today I wanted to review a wig that I bought. It was my first big girl wig. I had initially started out in wigs buying, and I think I started out smart. I bought some wigs that I had found at a store called Tuesday Morning, and they were at a way deep discounted price. I tried it on. I was like, oh my God, I love this. I have hair for the first time, and kind of learned how to work and manipulate wigs from those. And then this was my first major purchase. I purchased this one because I thought it was just a really quirky, interesting look. I just really gravitated towards it. And then it was also named after my son, so that was really cool too. I did buy this from I think it was Wig Outlet, and I did receive it at a discount because it was a returned item and it was damaged. Of course, it was my very first one. I didn't return it. It was one of the wefts were messed up in it. Okay, and I'll tell you what a weft is. A weft is, well, this is the wig, how I store them when I don't really have a lot of free forms, which would be a head that you would put it on because it just don't have the space for that. But a weft would be one of these tracks, okay, that it's that the hair is attached to. So there is a damaged weft on this wig. In fact, I think it's just completely removed at this point. And like, I mean, it's somewhat so insignificant that I can't even find it, right? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and flip this out. Now, I have not worn this one in a long time. The color is called Marble Brown, and it's a nice deep brown with some gold running through it. This is not a heat-friendly wig, so it tends to not tangle as much, but you can still see it's tangled. I can't like pull my fingers through it, but you know, this wig saw a lot of action. I mean, I wore it for quite some time. Now, just taking this out, I would, before I put it on, I want to turn it upside down like this, and you can see back here when I was wearing it, when you wear wigs, this is where it's rubbing up against your body, back of your head, and that's where the tangling is going to be. So I'm going to use this luster and conditioner right here. I'm going to spray it on there, just kind of loosen it up a little bit. Shake it. Okay, and then I'm going to comb it, but I would start at the bottom, okay? You don't want to start up here because you're working through knots. Okay, you're working through knots, so you don't want to start up there. But you want to kind of start down here. And see, this is a difference between a heat-friendly and then your regular typical ones, is that the heat-friendly is just, you're going to have to spend some time working at it. But the great thing about heat-friendly is that you can apply heat to it, you can straighten it. So once you got the kinks out, you could straighten it, and it has a lot of versatility that way. But I think it takes a little bit more work. So I'm going to comb through this with a wide tooth comb, okay? All right, it's looking good. I'm going to turn around this way, go to the front, and get a little bit. Let's go ahead and spray it on this side too, because I didn't really get too much over here. Oh, I thought this was such a gorgeous wig. Now, a friend of mine who is my wig critic, he was not crazy about this one because it is a little off. The cut in the front is very asymmetrical. It kind of has this action going on actually, but then it's long hair. And he's like, why would you buy a wig and have something like that in the front that would draw attention to something and make you think it's not real? So, but no, I still love it. So, this is the Bennett. This is Bennett, and it's in Honeycomb-Brown. I'm not going to give you all the specs on it. You can find that in other places. I still see this wig for sale. It is, you can probably get it for around like 180, probably, something like that. Okay, now this is what I always forget to do. I should already have a wig grip on. I'm gonna use a wig grip. I didn't use it yesterday. I really like the Milano wig grip. I mean, it's never been able to use a wig cap. And the wig grip, I think, is just amazing. It really grips onto it. And I tell people I could go a couple rounds in a Jerry Springer episode and still maintain my wig. That's the faith I have in it. All right. All right, now this one was a little bit of a tight fit. So I tried to be careful after this purchase and really follow what Heather at Sister Wigs. She has a large head as well too, and she has a section on her website that does list out wigs that can accommodate a large, an average large, I think is what they call it, because there aren't, you know, anyways. Oh, and before I put it on, let me go ahead and show you. There's your lace front. Let me see. And I'm pretty sure that this is like done by hand. This is not machine lace hair on here. It does not have a mono top, meaning that I wouldn't be able to part it or style it however I want to. This is the style it wants you to wear it in. And there's a lot of permatease in here, okay? Permatease means that it gives it some volume without you having to manipulate it. I have watched on some videos where they say that that permatease will eventually, you know, dampen down some, but people either love or hate permatease. I'm somewhere in the middle. Okay. It was so interesting when you first put them on. You're like, oh, what is this thing you're putting on your head? Okay, so I'm going to pull my sideburns up because if you wanted some of your own bio hair to show, which bio hair, your real hair, you know, you would want to try to color it. You can use some kind of makeup or something like that and color it to get closer to your real, to the hair of the wig that you're wearing. So you can maybe even give it a more natural appearance with your own hair showing. Now I'm not wearing makeup. I have a little bit of eyebrow, a little bit filling in my eyebrow and some mascara. So I've noticed with wearing wigs, it is actually something that makes you want to step your game up and complete the look with makeup. And you tend to dress to the wig that you're wearing, you know. Each of them, I think, have their own personality. Now, see here, see. Now this one, it's like you got this, kind of like what I had, my natural hair with this little bit of action on the side. Got a sideburn. I am a fan of sideburns. Ask my hairdresser that. And then, so this is Bennett. You can see the nice gold coming through the brown right here, marble brown. Yeah, this wig, I just took it right out of the box and I haven't done anything with her. She needs a little bit more love than I'm giving her right now. Okay, so this one I can wear off my scalp. I mean, I can wear it off my face. All right. So, this would be me.